This is Ashley with Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 emotional anime fights. For this list, we're going to be looking at the battles in anime that had some major emotional weight behind them. Which blow to the face left you with the feels? Let us know in the comments and be aware of spoilers. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBose, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Vash vs Monev. Trigun.
Whatever you do, don't get near me! Take cover until I'm safely out of town!
In spite of having the largest bounty ever, the red-coated gunslinger is about as pacifistic as you can get. Not that he hasn't been brought to the edge of relinquishing his no-killing policy before. Hunted by Monev the Gale and his walking armory, Vash chooses to flee rather than fight.
Now's the end of Vash the Stampede! You and this town die together!
This proves to be a deadly decision for the surrounding citizens, with Monev mowing them down in an effort to get to the humanoid typhoon and duke it out with him. After killing so many innocents, he soon finds himself at the end of Vash's gun.
Don't kill me! Please, don't kill me! I'm sorry, I don't want to die!
Thus begins a harrowing scene where Vash must convince himself not to kill.
If I shot him now, you really would die.
Number 9, Afro vs Jino. Afro Samurai. For the sake of vengeance, there was nothing this badass Samuel L. Jackson sounding Ronin wouldn't do. And that can make you a few enemies along the way.
If you want the number one, you must first defeat me.
As a result of his obsession to obtain the number one headband, Afro took the lives of many killers and innocents alike, including that of a swordsman who trained him as a student. This comes back to bite him when his former sword buddy returns, now a half cyborg in a bear mask, ready to slay Afro for his betrayal. It's flashy and fun, but there's also a real weight in the way Afro, up until the last second, refuses to draw his sword, acknowledging what his revenge has cost. Number 8, Deku vs Todoroki. My Hero Academia. Leave it to a tournament arc to bring out both the best and worst in people. Determined to save the tortured youth from his own isolation, Midoria pushes Todoroki beyond his limits, forcing him to accept both sides of his quirk. Seems to work a little too well, with the two of them going plus ultra to the extent that their final attacks nearly destroy the stadium and themselves. The battle itself may be fire, but the real draw is witnessing both future heroes take one step further towards maturity. Number 7, Chief vs Mamia. Megalobox 2, Nomad. This second season may focus on Joe's fall from grace and gradual redemption, but let's be honest, the true star was Chief. A charming aged boxer fighting for both the memory of his son as well as the safety of his people. In order to ensure that the immigrant population can afford to keep the land they've come to call home, Chief takes on the geared-up, loud and prejudiced Mamia in the final match of the tournament. It's a true slugfest, but one that Chief succeeds in overcoming thanks to the love of his people, as well as Joe's insights. Number 6, Spike vs. Vicious. Cowboy Bebop. It's the Space Cowboys' final shootdown.
I told you before, Spike. I'm the only one who can kill you and set you free. Those words apply to you as well, Vicious.
While we had eagerly anticipated the moment where Spike would be about to outshoot the likes of his former partner, their actual confrontation is riddled with sadness. With his beloved Julia dead, Spike and his king-sized Death Wish take on the might of the Red Dragon Syndicate, leaving him worse for wear as he and Vicious prepare to rip each other apart. Spike's ultimate fate may be up in the air, but at the very least, he went out with one hell of a bang.
Bang.
Number 5, Dai vs. Baran. Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Bad enough that the Dragon Legion commander happened to be the strongest foe that Dai and the gang had faced before, but the fact he's also a Dragon Knight and Dai's father is just putting the salt in the wound. The clash between these two isn't only one of the series' longest, but continues to become more tragic with each passing bout, with Baran walking the line between a sympathetic man who lost everything he held dear, as well as a monster willing to erase his own son's memories. These two are gonna need so much counseling. Number 4, Gintoki vs. Jirocho. Gintama. It may not shy away from slapstick humor and fourth wall breaks, but that doesn't mean Oddjob's Gin can't pull off hard-hitting drama melded with top-tier animation. With Otose apparently killed by an old acquaintance, Gintoki spirals into a rage, trading in his goofy demeanor to that of the White Demon. It's a brutal and uncompromising display of rage, only for him to be matched by Jirocho's superior swordsmanship. The fact this anime can deliver on such a voracious scene and still be classed as a comedy is a colossal flex. Number 3, Luffy vs. Sanji. One Piece. And you thought it was bad when Luffy and Usopp had their little falling out. Infiltrating Big Mom's island in the hopes of getting their crewmate back, the Straw Hat Captain is met with fierce resistance as Sanji turns on him, resigned to his fate to be a cog for his corrupt family. With neither willing to back down, we're greeted to the harrowing sight of Luffy getting his face kicked in by Sanji's flaming footwork, who in turn refuses to fight back against his friend, no matter how hard he's pummeled. Number 2, Gon vs. Pitto. Hunter x Hunter. Even the purest heart can be corrupted when exposed to absolute misery, and that's what happened when Gon discovered that the Chimera Ant had lied about bringing his friend back from the dead. With Kite's demise laid bare before him, Gon gives in to his inner malice, exchanging his life force for an aged-up body and one hell of a right hook. Watching Pitto get their 9 lives demolished may have made for an animated spectacle, but it's impossible to separate the hype from the pain of knowing what Gon gave up for the sake of revenge. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Kakashi vs Obito. Naruto Shippuden. This battle does so many things right, it's tricky to know where to start.
オビト、この手の引っ掛けはいいだろう。もう飽き飽きだ。
It's the conclusion of Kakashi's personal arc as he and his thought-dead comrade engage in a blistering fight to the death, all with such fluid and fast-paced animation that it's easily a highlight of not only the 4th Great Ninja War, but anything under the Naruto banner.
借りるぞ。
The seamlessness of the animation is further complemented with interspecies of flashbacks that show just how far the two shinobi have come since their early days, and the regrets they now feel as adults. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.